Breaking news. In an interview on Russian state television, a guest claims that the country needs an additional 4 million soldiers. Russia needs at least 4 million more soldiers, a commentator on state TV claimed, to win the war in Ukraine. The remarks were made by Alexei Zhuravlyev, leader of the ultranationalist Rodina Party, which backs Putin. They were broadcast on the government-backed Russia 1 channel. According to a tweet by Zhuravlyev from May 21 that was retweeted by the account at WarTranslated, the measure was needed at the end of last year. And I'm saying right now that we really need it. Call it what you will, but the fact remains. It's just not possible that the Ukrainians are able to rally the entire population. 1,000, 2, 3. On the front lines, it's not just a person, it's an armed one. He elaborated, saying, 400 to 500k people cannot go where 3 to 4 million are required. You can call me names all you want, but the fact remains. People have basic needs like rest, rotation, and resupply. These are the facts. If you don't like them, I'm willing to form a volunteer army. Not just a few small groups of volunteers sent to fill in gaps in the front lines, but an entire army. There have been roughly 46,100 views of the clip on Twitter since it was first shared on May 21. According to reports out of Ukraine, Russian forces have reportedly captured the city of Bakhmut. Wagner Group leader Yevgeny Prigozhin claimed that the city in the Donetsk region had been secured by his mercenary forces. After months of non-stop fighting, he said Russian troops finally took full control of the devastated city. Prigozhin posted to his Telegram channel on a Saturday, saying, Bakhmut was completely taken at noon on the 20th of May, 2023. We've taken over the whole city, apartment by apartment. However, it is unclear if Bakhmut is fully under Russian control, as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has sent conflicting signals. In a Saturday Telegram message, Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar described the situation in Bakhmut as critical. Newsweek has not been able to independently confirm whether or not Russia now controls all of Bakhmut. On Sunday, during a press conference at the G7 summit in Hiroshima, Japan, Zelensky stated that Ukrainian forces were still stationed in Bakhmut. There is nothing, Russia, destroyed everything, Zelensky had previously told the media. Bakhmut only exists in our imaginations. The press secretary for Ukrainian leader Zelensky later insisted that Zelensky had denied reports that Russia had taken the city. The president's spokesman elaborated, saying, in this way, the president denied the capture of Bakhmut. On Sunday, tens of thousands of Moldovans gathered in the capital Chisinau to show their support for the pro-Western government's push to join the European Union in the face of what the government claims are Russian efforts to destabilize the country. The invasion of neighboring Ukraine by Russia has had a devastating effect on Moldova, despite Chisinau's repeated condemnation of the invasion and application to join the European Union. Romania's President Maia Sandu has claimed that Moscow is trying to derail the country's efforts to join the European Union by funding dissent and spreading false information. Moscow insists it has not interfered in Moldovan affairs. Government organized and attended by hundreds, Sandu declared, Moldova does not want to be blackmailed by the Kremlin, at the rally. According to the police, there were over 75,000 protesters there. We don't want to be on the outskirts of Europe anymore, she said, promising that Moldova would join the European Union by the year 2030. Roberta Metsola, president of the European Parliament, spoke at the rally and promised that Europe would welcome Moldova with open arms and open hearts, while she was in Chisinau. She told me, this is about us. You will bring a piece of Moldova to Europe, and you will make Europe stronger. To better reflect Moldova's commitment to European integration, demonstrators demanded that political leaders make changes to the country's constitution. Alexandrina Myron, 18, said, I believe in a European Moldova and want for my country a future with advanced economic and socio-political development. We're lagging a bit behind Europe right now, but we'll make up for lost time. Exiled businessman and leader of the pro-Russian opposition Shor Party Ilan Shor announced via video link to his supporters at competing rallies in multiple cities that he intends to call for a referendum on Moldova's foreign policy.